Hi guys, this is Shan and welcome to Shantastic Crafts, where I'm making beautiful crafts from inexpensive items, mostly from Dollar Tree. As a matter of fact, everything that you're going to see in this video came specifically from Dollar Tree. Alright, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. For this first craft, I'm making a beautiful purple vase. I'm taking some gorgeous purple flowers from Dollar Tree and this beautiful butterfly that I found. It was connected to a different flower pick actually, but I'm only going to use the butterfly. Alright, so I have a ice basket or ice bucket that I purchased from Dollar Tree and some foam that was left over from packages that I received in the past. When you guys receive packages, make sure you go ahead and save that little styrofoam because it's perfect to put down in vases for flowers and to use for a lot of different crafts. I save everything, guys. So I'm going to take these flower pegs and just start cutting the flowers off individually so that I can place them around the vase. Now I'm going to do this for both of these purple roses that are so gorgeous. I saw these and I just knew I had to have them for a particular DIY that I had in mind for someone else. This whole vase is actually going to be a gift to someone who loves the color purple and who loves butterflies. So these flowers were just perfect for this gift to her and I hope she loves it. I don't know about you guys. One of my favorite things to do is not just to make crafts, but to make crafts for others. I love the look on their faces once I give it to them. Alright, so we're going to take this next flower pick and we're going to cut them apart just like we did for the previous one with our wire cutters, just one at a time. Okay, and once we get all of our flowers cut off, we're going to place them inside of the foam of our vase and we're going to place them inward where the flower is slanted facing outward. If you guys can see how I put it in that way, and that way it will look full around the edges of the vase. So we're going to take each one and we're just placing them in the center where it's slanted facing outward. I like how it looks when I put it in this way. It stops me from having to move the flowers around to try to make it look fuller. This way it automatically looks fuller and I'm able to use less flowers as I go around. I ultimately decided not to use the lavender plants because I like the way it looked just with the roses. I felt like it didn't need the extra that the lavender will provide. And you guys know I'm all about the extra, so but I was good with the way that it looked just like that. It didn't need anything else. And so I'm just going to continue to go around, place my flowers in, and make sure they're all arranged in a nice order. Yeah, they all look symmetrical, so we're good. And now we're going to start placing those roses into the center part of the vase. And it's just my luck. I had just enough roses to fit completely throughout the vase without any issues. Look at that. And the only thing we have left is our butterfly. Because I removed it from another flower pick, it didn't have the little stem that I can place downward into the vase. So I'm just going to take a piece of the stem from my roses flower piece and pull it apart so that I can attach it to the back of my butterfly. And the stem doesn't have to be perfect because the butterfly is actually going to be hidden within the vase. And ta-da! That looks so gorgeous, just like that. It was a really simple vase, a really simple flower arrangement to put together, and I just love how this turned out. Now you can do this with Dollar Tree with different roses colors. They come in purple, blue, pink, a darker pink, red, white. So there's so many options where you can do this exact same thing from just simple products from Dollar Tree. Yeah, we're not going to use that lavender piece. And I actually had another rose to make it look a little bit fuller. Yeah, it's perfect that way. That rose actually helped it pop. I thought I had to use them all, but apparently I had one more. Now this flower arrangement along with the vase looks really high end to me. It's something that was inexpensive, but it will give your room a whole glamorous look. I love this, guys. I don't have this on film, but I actually decided to place a little bit of green moss around the edges. And for the second part of this tutorial, I took some succulents that I got from Dollar Tree and some Rust-Oleum metallic paint in the color silver. I separated the planter, the styrofoam, and the succulents. And then I just went in with the spray paint and spray paint the bottom of the planter silver. It really helped the whole piece pop, and it gave it another whole element of glam. I'm only showing the top portion of the succulent. I don't have the film of the whole part, but here you can see. Put the whole vase together. This is how it turns out with the succulents and together on your mantle, your bathroom countertop, or wherever you decide to put. Okay, now let's get into our next DIY. I'm taking this vase that I found at Dollar Tree around Christmas time. It has this really pretty silver ribbon that I actually want to keep on it, but I don't like how the ribbon is sitting there. So I'm just trying to play with it a little bit to get it to look more symmetrical, more centered. Just make it look more like a pretty ribbon and not some randomly thrown together ribbon on a container. So I just decided to untie it and to tie it back and then just play with it to try to get the middle part to kind of open up some so that the ribbon will pop and be kind of a center focal point of the whole vase. And once I have my ribbon looking the way that I want, I am just gonna get some scissors and then I'm gonna cut a V shape into the ribbon. So I'm just taking the scissors and cutting downward. And once the V is cut out, it'll leave like a little triangular piece of ribbon left over. And I did this for both sides of the ribbon. And you know, you can just keep cutting it until you get it to look the way that you want it to look. And that turns out pretty, much better than it was before actually. And now I'm taking some yellow beaded foam that I purchased from Dollar Tree around Easter. Beaded foam is, trying to think of a way to put it. It likes to kind of, I guess, collect static. It's like once you get it inside of something or get it on something, it kind of has a mind of its own. As you can see from me trying to get it out of this Ziploc bag, some of it just rolls right on out easy. Some of it sticks to the sides. And then once you get it stuck on something, it takes a while to pick them up one at a time to get them all in the container. So you see that? They're like everywhere inside this bag and they're just stuck to the sides. So I'm going to play with the Ziploc bag and try to get them all to one side. So much fun. But once I get them all to one side, I can just pour them inside of my vase. And it's gonna give like a really pretty yellow pop to the bottom. And I love how this looks. I'm saving the Ziploc bag for later because once I remove this vase, I'm gonna just save my beaded foam for another DIY. Now it's time to pick out our flower pieces, and the ones that I decided to go with are these beautiful white flowers. I don't know what they're called. If you guys know, leave me a comment down at the bottom. And these gorgeous yellow tulips. I'm really excited about these. As soon as I saw those yellow tulips, I knew I was gonna buy them and I was gonna use them for a vase. At this point, it's in between spring and summer, so Yellow to me really helps your space pop and helps it look more summery slash springy. And so I'm really excited about doing this. I took a foam piece from a previous succulent planter and I put it in the middle. Then I'm just gonna take my yellow tulips and kind of randomly place them inside of my vase. I put 2 on each side to begin with, and then I'm adding 1 to the front centered. And I'm just moving things around so that it will look nice and organized. And the tulips kind of come spaced apart, so I like to play with them and kind of fold them into each other. You see how the one I put in the back is kind of opened a lot. I'm going to play with that some more in a minute so that I can get that to close up some. But look at that. It looks pretty just like that. Hardly any work. I swear, yellow tulips are gorgeous. Alright, so we have all of our tulips within. And then I played with them a little bit more to get the tulips to look the way I want it. And now I'm going to add these white flowers. It kind of looks like honeysuckle to me, but of course it's not honeysuckle. But you guys leave me a comment to let me know what type of flower that is. So I'm just randomly arranging these flower picks inside of my vase. I think I'm going to put 1 on both sides, the way that I did my tulips originally. And these are just going to help the whole vase stand out more and really be a focal point for a centerpiece that I want to use this vase for. Yeah, I had already used these white flowers previously. That's why they were already separated and cut. But as you can see, I used my wire cutters to kind of cut them a little bit more so that I can have them be the length that I need them to be inside of my vase. I don't know, these white flowers really do add that extra something. I would have loved this with just the tulips, but I love it even more with the white flowers. I can't deny that. So you see we're using the wire cutters to cut those stems down. Look at that. It's already gorgeous. And you guys know that whenever you do your own version of this, you just work with it until you get it to look the way that you want it to look. You might use a little bit more or a little bit less flower picks than me. It's just however or whatever fits your own particular taste. And look at that, it's so pretty. All right, now that we have that all arranged, and we're just gonna take those leftover flowers and we're gonna use them for another DIY. Nothing's trash here. Everything can be used to make another treasure. So look at that, so pretty. All right, and once I was done, I decided to pair it with just a Dollar Tree silver vase and 2 candles from Dollar Tree, and that made a beautiful centerpiece for my countertop. This one might be my favorite. I might like this more than the purple one, even though this purple butterfly vase is still just as gorgeous. I hope you guys enjoyed this DIY. Please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna have another video for you guys in just a few days. All right, thanks for joining me on Shantastic Crafts, and you guys have an amazing day.